What's going on, ladies and gents? Kage's here and welcome back to another video. Today, we're diving into Digimon Beatbreak episode 29 titled Dangerous Fandom. And boy, oh boy, ain't this is a full-on Rena-chan episode. Not even subtle about it. And I'ma be real, facing a Digimon head-on with her bare hands without a shred of fear, she got guts, for sure. So we gotta dress up Rena, gorgeous, a fan meeting, a FUMBLED. Hey yo, welcome back I guess. And finally, not just a brief appearance but her full involvement in today's case by Rose Woodville herself. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into it. The episode began with the crew just kind of hanging around the Garando, bored out of their minds. Well, I don't blame them. Kyo's out feeding the Digimon a Nirinso, so we are bored. Simple as that. They ask Maki-san for any job that they could do, and so Maki drops a job on them. And apparently, there have been these mysterious disappearances surrounding an actor named Urato Ryuki. And I think what makes it creepier is that it's specifically girls who attended his fan meetings that are gone missing. So right away, you already feel like, yep, this is not gonna be a normal case. And then, Rena-chan goes undercover. She dresses up and infiltrates the fan meeting, and I'm not gonna lie, I think she looked way too good. I guess gotta give my gratitude to Maki-san for lending her one of her dress. Like, the dress, the makeup, it all fits her perfectly. And the tied up hair, that little change alone gives her a completely different vibe. See, this is what I feel like, the small detail that's kinda missing in Beatbreak, where they just got the same fit throughout the first two arcs. Well, they did change in some occasions like this one, but bro, Ghost Game had a side quest department when it comes to outfits. Heck, even Savers got a fit change in the second half. And I just needed Glowing Dawn to copy some of that goodness, right? Then the fan meeting infiltration itself. So Ren is blending in, doing her thing, and then suddenly, boom, she tripped down on her legs and fall. First time wearing heels, I guess. But then guess who shows up? Rose Woodville. One of the 5-star, just casually being there is already wild, but what really stood out to me is how she treats Rena. She talks about how the dress is a mismatch. Yeah, I'm not a woman, so I don't know what she means by that. I don't know. To me, it felt like she's looking down on her. Obviously, nothing's mismatch about the dress. She looks gorgeous. Jealousy? I don't know, there might be some hidden meaning to that. But hey, she did compliment how cute Prestimon was and gave a pretty good advice to Rena. Like, don't rely on your heels when you walk. And I think I know what that means. So, you gotta not focus on your heels but rely on your thumb, big thumb, hallux. Yeah? Yeah. And Rena's reaction, that face that she makes, yeah, that was gold. Now, the whole thing here is that if you want to get closer to Urato, you have to be the chosen one, right? So all the girls are trying to stand out, bringing him food, drawings, all that stuff. The drawings was crazy, by the way. And then there's Rose, who just gets picked based on pure presence alone. I mean, yeah, that checks out. Meanwhile, Rena-chan gets chosen in the most Rena way possible by saving a girl who falls down the stairs during the photo session. I feel like that moment says everything about her character. She doesn't try to stand out, she is just her. Also, I need to mention this Urato guy going fabulous during the photos, and every time he says something, it's just goofy, dude. I just can't.
Fabulous na ore ga fabulous na fabulous.
So once they're chosen, the girls get taken into the mirror world, and this is where things gets dark. All the missing girls that are there are the cold-hearted, like a fine wine, as Rose says. And then the reveals hit. Urato is actually FUMBLED in disguise. or Myotismon if you will. And I don't know why, but the fact that he stopped saying fabulous after transforming, it's such a small detail, but it made me laugh. Like, why? Keep it up, dude. Then he sets up this game. Basically, run away, find the exit door, and escape. But we already know it's fake. We literally saw earlier that the door disappears right before someone reaches it. So there was never any chance to begin with, which means this whole thing is just about watching people fall into despair. And that's where Rena-chan steps in. I'll protect everyone here. That line, man, I felt that. No hesitation, no fear, just straight up confidence. And the way she uses the bow staff from the mirror world reminds me of Nami from One Piece, which is dope, not gonna lie. And I think what makes it even better is that Rose is also strong. She's not just standing there looking pretty, she can fight too, which adds a really nice dynamic. But Rena-chan, she owns the moment, dude. The way she provokes Bumdemon, are you that scared? You've been scaring the girls this whole time and now you're scared? That's hilarious. Yeah, that's Rena, alright. And then during the Wolvermon fight, she's just standing there in the back, arms crossed, completely calm. I feel like that moment says a lot. There's trust there. She believes in Wolvermon and at the same time, she's not intimidated at all. And that kind of composure, it's just cool, dude. And then they finished it with a silver bullet / rapid burst combination. Even though Makoto immediately goes, wait, no, that's not actually how vampire weaknesses work. Which, by the way he explains it, super fast, kind of rambling, like peak nerd energy. He did it once early in the episode with Kurtman talking how they checks every horror movies, and I love it. And honestly, the fact that it works anyway, it's chaotic, it's a little messy, but it fits Rena-chan perfectly. And when I was watching this, I was thinking that having Vamdemon here is a dumb decision on their part. Because from what I remember, this dude posed a great threats in previous seasons. Then, when I looked it up, and turns out that Vamdemon will never be full power at daytime. Like seriously, straight up 50% loss in power. Word for word, explicitly. And I guess they shows us it's in the evening time, the moment the fight happened. So yeah, that's the lore. Well, of course, he's a bat, so he works at nighttime. Simple. And on top of that, as we all know, Beatbreak got its own lore going on, which is the E-Pulse mechanic. And since Vamdemon got no human partners to begin with, I don't know, he might already cold-hearted it the moment he got born or something, right? And he feeds on these girls every fan meetings? And they probably got low E-Pulse each one anyway, right? I was like, if all this is actually calculated, this is not a dumb decision at all. This is genius on their part. So yeah, after everything wraps up, the team regroups, and then we get this interesting moment between Kyo and Rose. She calls him Kyo-kun, and he just looks tired of it. Like there's definitely history there. I feel like since Kyo joined the Gogyosei when he was younger, Rose probably always treated him like a kid, and that dynamic just never really went away. Oh, and she's 30 now, by the way. Then we get the bigger picture. Rose objective. Apparently, Rose suspects that the Bumdemon incident is connected to Gift, which is why she was at the fan meeting in the first place. But it turns out that was not the case. So now the big questions are, what exactly is Gift? And what does Rose actually want with them? Is it really like some of y'all stated that, you know, she might be connected to Miharu? Or something else completely? And that feels like a setup for what's coming next. Also, we got more info on her subordinates, Meto and Kanon from Brilliant Thorn serving Rose. Yeah, they look way too good. Like design-wise, they're already stealing attention, especially Kanon-chan over here. And next episode, The Wings That Protect You. Looks like a Makoto-focused episode, and I feel like there's a real chance we finally get Kurtman's perfect evolution. champion, but we are dealing with Lugermon, which is a champion level, so that might not be the case. Oh yeah, we got Lugermon as the monster of the day episode, which is very good, dude. Finally, Lugermon debuted in Beatbreak. And of course, I'm pretty much hyped for that. So guys, what are your thoughts on this episode? And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and as always, this is Kage signing off. Stay sharp, and I'll catch you on to the next one. Peace!